Introducing a new offer from Xfinity. It's unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. And get this, there's no annual contract required, no equipment fees, and a 2-year internet rate guarantee. It even comes with a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. The Supersonic Bundle. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. The day after playing for 200,000 people at the Glastonbury Festival in England, Chris Martin of Coldplay, he and his girlfriend, Dakota Johnson, decided, let's just stop into this small pub about 20 miles from the festival ground. And, let's have a pint of beer.
Unwind.
Yeah.
Imagine playing in front of 200,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
I remember being overwhelmed getting to do that stage intro for Metallica. I wasn't even performing. I was just saying, hi, everyone, I'm a dork, and here's Metallica. But, that was 60 or so thousand people, and that was just, a sea of people. And
yeah.
And that pales in comparison to 200,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's over 3 times the amount of people you were in front of, and that's amazing. And
I always get chills when I see videos of bands, and you get the camera guy or a person that gets right behind the band, so you get to see the perspective of what they're seeing.
Yeah,
and it's just this sea of dots, and it gets further and further away, and you're just that must be one of the most insane adrenaline rushes.
So after, of course, like you said, they needed to unwind, have a pint of beer. And while they're at this pub, which is 20 miles away from the venue, Chris struck up a conversation with a couple who are planning their upcoming wedding. And in this conversation, they told Chris that their first dance will be Coldplay's Sky Full of Stars. And I'm assuming they knew it was him, because that would be so random.
Of course.
Just random people as you're just walking around the bar.
Well,
that would be amazing.
That's what I'm saying. If he's just hey, what are you doing? Oh, we're planning our wedding. Oh, that's cool.
I'm sure that.
Yeah, and then they're and our first wedding song is going to be this Coldplay song, not knowing that it's Chris. I mean, that would even be cooler.
I feel though, we have no idea. I would imagine the conversation was, holy crap, it's Chris Martin. Chris, we're such huge fans. By the way, we're using your music. Because I had that slightly happen one time when my band played a show over at the old the Highway 99 or whatever it was, the old 99 Blues Club. Sean Smith, who used to be in Brad and Satchel, unfortunately no longer with us, incredible singer. He was playing the show with us. I never met him until that time. And I totally had that fanboy moment where it was him and I in the back room. And dude, I just have to say, your music is so incredible and so important that my wife and I, we used the music of Brad. That was a soundtrack. A lot of your songs we used in our wedding. And in true Sean Smith sense of humor, as I learned from spending some time with him that night, in true form, he just looks at me and goes, well, then you owe me for royalties. And I was like,
nice.
Never mind, just kidding. Just
joking. We used Mother Love Bone, just Mother Love Bone. We used both Mother Love Bone and Brad. That was pretty much the soundtrack of our wedding.
How cool is that, though? You get to be in front of somebody like that. And that's what they told Chris. They're yeah, man, Sky Full of Stars is going to be our first song at our wedding. And then what does Chris do? He sits down at a piano in the pub and plays that song for the couple.
What's your name again? Hannah. And Jeremy. You're getting married in a minute?
28th of August.
'Cause you're a sky, oh, you're a sky.
It was a terrible performance, but other than that,
that was terrible. Little pitchy dog.
Dude. So he goes from 200,000 to performing in front of 2.
Awesome.
Yeah. But what a great idea and a great moment for that couple. And
the odds that there's like a old rundown piano that's like in the corner of the bar, and he just turns around and it's right there. It's like you couldn't plan that better.
No.
And if it was The Rock, you probably would have been like, he totally planned it just so he could brag on Instagram.
Oh, well, yeah, he would have. He would have had a whole bottle of Terramana up there on the piano.
Just coincidentally,
hey,
I have this piano that has Terramana logos all over it.
And you know what I'm going to do for your wedding? Open bar for everybody, free Terramana. Just that's the only part of the bar that's open is the Terramana.
I'm doing awesome stuff for you because I'm awesome.
Yeah,
right.
You know what? And you guys are getting married, so I'm going to buy my cousin a house. Congratulations. I'm The Rock.
Man, my jaw would drop, though. It's like, that's the song you're using for your wedding, and then the singer of the band, who probably they went and saw if it was that close to the festival, and he just walks in into a practically empty bar and does the song for you.
Yeah,
that's a whole other level of coolness.
You're absolutely right. That's good business right there.
You can say whatever you want about Coldplay. I mean, I know a lot of people crap on their stuff, but I mean, that's pretty damn cool. Like, you could have been like, that's awesome. You want to get a picture? Great. But to have them turn around and start playing the song for you?
And didn't Chris Martin serve you drinks?
No.
Oh, that's Chad Kroger. I don't know.
Chad Kroger.
I mean, close, Chris, Chad. I mean, Coldplay.
Singers, Nickelback.
I mean,
both are love to hate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Actually,
yeah.
I did get to see Chris Martin do when they first made their very first tour to the States. Their first stop was the Showbox, which I was lucky enough to see that show, which was incredible for their first album. And they did an end session when I worked at the end, and it was just him on a piano. And at the time, you're like, oh, cool, up and coming band. Not realizing that one day they become one of the biggest bands in the world. But it was awesome to watch him perform. But obviously not on the level of like now he's a massive rock star and a musician, and they got to have him serenade them with the wedding song that they're going to have. That's a cool story.
That is that's the highlight.
So I have to ask your daughter because she's getting married.
Oh, is she?
I am.
Oh, is she?
Oh, wow, that's news to me.
Well, in March, we got some time, so I don't know if you've even thought about this, but have you figured out what your wedding song's going to be? Your dance song?
I have definitely thought about it.
There it is. Tatum loves that song.
Yeah. Well, if Tatum loves it, then that's the song.
Dude, she walks around the house now just going, whoop, there it is. And we're not even playing the song.
That's awesome.
I love that. Yeah, see, J-Rubs and I, we have one song that I would say is kind of, quote unquote, our song, but it's not really like a wedding song at all.
Is it WAP?
Hey, if I could, I would walk down the aisle to that song.
Wow.
I think he's going to nix that.
No one's stopping you. No one. Not a single person.
Don't listen to these idiots. You will be stopped.
It's your wedding, Sarah.
If I'm flying to Vegas, I want to hear that damn song.
Yeah.
You're going to hear it.
You and Rep can go to you guys can go perform your own little dance club. You guys can be the feature performers.
Well, maybe
song.
we will.
Yeah, I think if maybe BJ wasn't in the picture and, I didn't have a father walking me down the aisle, I would rock that song, but I think that's the one thing stopping me from WAP.
All right, fine. I guess you could be nice to your dad for a change.
I know. I think he'd be like, I'm not doing this. But yeah, so our song that we're thinking about is One Kiss by Dua Lipa. And it's a very kind of upbeat song. So I don't really know if we're going to try to slow it down and then do a little dance routine if it's down, but yeah, we're still ironing out not the details.
Actually, I mean, the lyrics, I thought it was going to be like a raunch song for some reason because it's actually a really nice song.
Yeah, it's not like one kiss falls in love with you. So, hey.
I've heard of Dua Lipa. I don't know if I know the song. It was a collaboration with Calvin Harris, at least.
Yeah, it's like one of her most popular songs.
Oh, I probably heard it then.
Yeah. It's very, very fun. So I don't really know. That's kind of.
I bet there's an acoustic version out there. There's an acoustic version of everything if you just go on YouTube.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be really cute to have like the slow version and then the real version. Yeah. And then yesterday I suggested.
WAP.
Yes. Well, I suggested maybe making it a little flash mob and then like my bridesmaids join and his groomsmen join, which Joey is a groomsman. So.
Joey!
Get your dancing shoes on.
Joey.
I'm so bad at dancing. You don't want me there. No, we do.
We do. We do. I know. That's kind of one of my evil things. Like, well, your groomsmen all would have to participate.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. That sounds like a lot of work and choreography and getting all together and making sure everyone is perfect.
That's why I'm done. I'm walking you down the aisle, and then I'm done. I'm going to sit in my chair and do nothing
for
the rest of the
now we know why
wedding.
BJ has nixed the father-daughter dance routine.
Yes.
Because that.
Oh, man, I want to see BJ twerk.
Yeah, not going to happen, buddy.
Well, if we get enough fireball in them.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, great. Well, you guys won't have access to me. I'll be sequestered.
Rev, I sent you one of the links because I just went on YouTube and just typed in One Kiss cover, like acoustic covers, because usually that's more toned down for maybe the dance.
Yeah.
And there's like a kabillion. I think that's a legit number. A kabillion different versions of it.
Oh, well, if there's a kabillion.
I found one where it seems like a pretty girl singing, so I figured it's got a pretty voice. I don't know.
Of course.
So
Thank you for the expert research you've done for this song.
I can't hear it. I have to base it on looks alone. There's like one guy who looks kind of aggressive. I don't know. He's strumming that guitar kind of hard. So I'm like, that
nobody
can't
really asked for you, the Rev's help. So you've no reason for you to help out. Take the rest of the day off,
this
guys.
is great, actually.
Does this have bad words in it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right, well, here we go.
Heaven in me.
There you go.
The feeling won't let me sleep. 'Cause I've lost it. The way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling
It's a little too
in love
upbeat.
with possibilities.
Yeah. She's kind of all up in there.
All right, it's a little too aggressive.
It's a little too Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, there's a lot of little guitar
interesting.
strumming in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the OG, but
We
that's
need one with a piano, probably.
Yeah, something a little more smoother and romantic.
We've got several months. I'll learn the song and I'll perform it.
Oh,
Do you remember your piano skills?
Yes.
Tickle the ivories.
Do you remember his singing skills?
Yes.
Do you remember all of his skills?
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Yeah.
The singing?
Yeah.
What about a cover with Taryn on the sax?
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be sexy.
So sexy.
Me singing on piano.
Yes.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Taryn on the sax.
Oh.
Joe on the triangle.
All right, I'm gonna have to get someone to stand in to walk you down the aisle.
All of a sudden,
Okay.
WAP doesn't seem like that bad of an idea now
Right?
after all, huh, BJ?
Yeah. You know what doesn't seem like a bad idea? Me skipping the whole damn wedding seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, at this rate, J-Rose maybe Nick's the first dance.
Yeah, you know
Maybe
what? That'd
There's
be
just
good.
no dance.
Yeah, you can have your own wedding. J-Rubs and I will go find something else to do. How about
Go
that?
gamble.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
There's a lot to do in Vegas.
Okay. What if, like, on a big video screen, while you're getting married, we have a special message, and it turns out that we get The Rock to say a special message to you.
goodness.
BJ, would that make you mad or happy?
I would love that. It doesn't even matter what you think.
Well, then the whole thing would be
my
sponsored. That we'd have to only have Terramana at the wedding. You know that. The
That
only
will
way to
save you
rock-
a couple bucks.
Yeah, it
Sure
probably would actually.
Oh, tequila for everyone, though?
Yeah, baby.
Yikes.
Yeah, that'll be a great wedding. Yeah, thanks, Rock. Thanks for
One or two
tequila.
ways.
Yeah. We'll get to do our best impression of the Mariners-Angels game if we all have too much tequila.
Perfect, bro.
Actually, though, probably with shirts coming off, too, because I feel like you either get really upset or really naked with tequila.
Why don't you just tell me you don't want
Or
me at the
both.
wedding? It's a lot simpler, you know. Just say that. Just say, yeah, I don't want you at the wedding, instead of this elaborate scheme to do everything I hate.
So my fiance and I, we're getting married this Saturday. Our first dance is going to be Metallica's Nothing Else Matters.
Oh, I love that.
It's a good one.
That's
It's a
actually-
long
that is a good
song,
tune.
though, so you may
Yeah,
want to get an
cut it.
edit.
Edit. 2 minutes top.
So, Steve, you and your piano version of Nothing Else Matters, you can get that into him in time, sure.
I'm busy this weekend. I won't be able to make it.
Well, you don't have to do it live.
Weekend,
We'll just have a video.
It's a tough weekend, man.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Well, this is lovely. Glad that you're all going to be there.
yeah, we have a lot of months to suss it all out.
Yeah, we do have a lot of months to find a way to get out of it.
Who's going to be the ring bearer?
That's a great question because there are no kids invited.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't think there's any children. I mean, Vicky's
So-
short.
Yeah, she
I
is
think it
pretty
should be
short.
Vicky.
She would have to be like the flower girl, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I get a fanny pack and that's where I keep the flower petals?
Yes, of course.
Well, you know, your friends here at the have all these just wonderful
These
ideas.
are great
for your
ideas.
wedding.
We're problem solvers.
Ooh, I'll tape shoes to my knees like that old character Dorf, and I could be the ring boy.
Oh, boy.
Okay. At this rate, this is
Yeah.
such a circus as it is. You
Yeah.
are more than welcome.
That's exactly what it is. It's a circus. You might as well. Go ahead, ring boy.
Circus
Ring
of
Dorf.
stars.
But now you're like part of the planning, which I don't think either you or Vicky want
Ooh,
to be
you're
a part
in on
of,
it now.
to be
Oh, no,
honest.
no.
So
I'm an
you might wanna
idea guy.
stand
I'm not a
in.
planning guy. I just throw the ideas out and I walk away.
Like grenades.
Yeah, that's
Why
kind
don't
of
you
how
put
it was
the-
for our wedding. We had a wedding
Yeah.
planner. I'm like, here's an idea. All right, go. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
My only thing I actually did the work for was getting the magician.
Yeah.
It's probably the best idea right there.
Maybe you should just put on the shoes on your knees and go walk away that way, Dorf.
Could you get a magician? It's Vegas.
It is Vegas. I bet you could.
Sarah, this is not
Do I look
Steve's
like my
wedding.
own wedding planner, Steve? You're just telling me, like, this is what you need to get. Goodbye. Have
Well,
fun.
if we
Go
hire,
find it.
can we hire the Marvel and the Justice League street guys?
The street ones?
And they could just be there just for security.
Yeah, that'd be cool if they were just there.
I mean, I bet we could get them for like $20.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, again, Sarah, Steve's got ideas. He's not going to execute any of this. We're not having Fat Spider-Man at your wedding.
Yeah, they might drink a lot of my open bar.
Okay.
You know.
We're not going to have a smelly Superman at your wedding. It's not going to happen.
We had to inject Superman. Who kicked them out? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Has this just been an elaborate plot to get a magician at Sarah's wedding, Steve?
Yes.
This whole time.
It's not going to happen.
I didn't care about Chris Martin at all. I was just playing one that audio played so we could get to this.
If you want a magician at the wedding, you can pay for the wedding. Then I'd be happy with anything you guys want to do. But as long as it's my dime, then we're doing it on my time.
Fine. I'll pay for drunk Spider-Man, though.
Oh, thanks. That's great.
Your guests will just show up.
Like, my wife couldn't make it. This is my plus one.
That's it.
Peter Parker.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm in.
There you go.
Do it. I love Spider-Man, so why not? Vegas has everything. You can find anything on the strip there.
Can we pretend this is somewhat of a normal traditional wedding? Can we pretend this?
Absolutely not. Because it's not.
She's wearing a romper, BJ.
I am.
I know.
I think it's going to be white, though. That's traditional.
Oh, so we're still on the romper. Okay.
Yeah, somebody
We
called.
sure are.
Somebody called recently to congratulate me and said, "So, what's it going to be like?" I go, "You don't want to know. You just don't want to know what it's going to be like. Everything you think of a wedding, think that it's not going to be that."
I told my grandma that I was getting a romper, and she's like, "I've been disappointed so many times in my life. What's one more disappointment?"
Did she really say that?
Word for word, you guys.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
worse than the time my mom said, "When are you going to grow up?" to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was going on the train of maybe it not being white to the romper, and she almost had a heart attack. So I'm keeping it white at least, Nana. But yeah. She's going to be very sad.
Yeah.
Is she going?
That's also a great question.
Yeah, the jury is still out on that. We're going back to Boston next week, and I'm going to have a sit down with Nana because I'm not sure this is the right thing for her to do.
But I think I'm her one granddaughter, and she's always wanted to go to Vegas. So I'm making her dream in her late 80s finally come
true. I might be on Team BJ on this one.
Yeah, she's almost 90. So the idea that she's going to be part of this soiree is a little nuts.
Joe, how do you feel about all this?
Oh, poor Nana.
Oh boy.
This
Nana,
might be not a good idea.
She's a smoker, she's a gambler, and she loves her booze. So
I mean, those
sounds
are all
like a
good
Steve Miller
things.
song.
Yeah, they're all good things, but who's gonna babysit everybody? Because we're all involved. Everybody's involved. Who's gonna take care of Nana?
The magician that we hire.
Oh, right, the magician.
We get Batman. Batman can protect her.
Okay, great. That's what we know. That's out of shape Batman. Can't wait for this.
Fat Man.
Yeah. Na. Where'd Nana go? I don't know. I'm Fat Man. Where's the Nana? Yeah, okay.
I
That's
gave
all
some cake,
ideas.
and she walked away. What do you want from me?
Yeah, this is, again, Sarah, this S show, along with your planners over here, really, I mean, this will be one of the most fun days of my life.
it'll be something, that's for sure.
Yeah, it will be.
I feel like Grandma should stay home.
No, Steve, don't say that. You're my kind of planner sort of ish person with all
right.
the bad ideas.
So long as we get Batman to help out.
Yeah,
Yes. That's your job.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, we got a survey that was done that asked people to name the top things that annoy them at work. Like coworkers trying to plan your daughter's wedding. Who
would do that?
I don't know if that topped the list, but it's. But I'll tell you what did though. At 8:17 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on the Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger is back. A flavor spectacle of pretzel proportion. Featuring applewood smoked bacon and hot and juicy beef. It puts beer cheese on top of Munster cheese and a pretzel bun on top of all that. Simply put, Wendy's Pretzel Pub puts the EAT in greatness. Try one today and see for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
For a limited time only at participating Wendy's.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. So somebody said, hey, man, let's name the top things that consistently annoy them about working in an office.
Ooh.
And I got a big list here.
How much time do we have this morning?
Yeah, really. Well, I tell you right now, as I'm looking at the top two, I think it's going to be all about Rev.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Crapper's full.
Well,
they're not RVs, Steve.
Cousin Eddie, that sales guy, Cousin Eddie, man.
Yeah. Look, gross, smelly bathrooms are number 7 on the list, but I said it's all. I should say all about what irks the Rev, not about what Rev does to irk the people.
It has to be something with a computer.
Oh, yeah. More
number 2 on the list.
Okay, yeah.
A nitpicking boss.
Yeah.
When you're doing your damn game show, yes.
Because everyone does that.
Of course, everyone's got that on the list. Yeah, old computers that are slow. Yes, that is on the list.
There's been so many times where I'm like, can we please just update? Can we please just update my computer? And they're like, yeah, we'll get around to it. And I'm like, when?
I don't know what our company's going to do because I heard Microsoft is now like, we're not supporting Explorer. It's going away. It's done. It's over.
Oh, yeah.
Explorer's done. It's been gone for a while. We don't even have them on the new machines now.
I'm happy to know that because I was wondering, like, what they were going to do because I thought we were still running Explorer. So they got rid of those.
It's now Microsoft Edge.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's a great spear. He's a
great wrestler. Yeah.
Oh, he's got his own operating system.
He does. Yeah.
Browser. Okay. Look at him. Yeah. I was on the cutting edge with Edge. I think I've been using Edge for years now, like before I think anybody really even knew what it was.
That's funny. I never use it because I have a Surface, and it always is trying to make me use it. And out of spite, I'm like, I ain't using it, Surface. I'm sticking with Chrome. Stop making me trying to use Edge.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I'm having a bitter fight with my stupid laptop, like for no reason.
I like to use what it comes with. Like, like it's always Safari with my Apple and it's going to be Edge with Microsoft. And Chrome is usually when I go, okay, somebody says, for some reason it's not working on those. Try Chrome. And I'm like, why can't you make it work like for my computer's like, a browser? Why do I got to go Chrome?
Dude,
but okay.
Chrome has become the have you turned your computer on and off response to anything that doesn't work.
Yeah, you're right.
Have you tried using Chrome?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm on it right now.
Yeah. So that's it. Number 1, I don't know if it's semi-connected. And
printer.
Yeah. You know what?
That would be then like the IT stuff thing because if like
the
printer's not working and then I got to run around and try to figure it out because I'm usually the first person here in the building, so I'm the one that gets to find out if the printers are broken, if I'm trying to figure anything out. And so if you see me like running around back and forth when you come in, it's because I'm trying to figure out what the hell went wrong and just trying to find some sort of workaround for it.
IT issues number 1.
I can believe that, yeah. Mine has nothing to do with computers or IT or anything. It just has to do with some people that just, I feel like you treat this place like you're just like a savage. Like, clean up after yourself. Like, don't just leave your dirty dishes in the sink. Like, who do you think's washing it? Do you have is there like a fairy office mom?
It's me. I'm the one that'll do that if I'm there, which is really sad because I don't like seeing that stuff. So I will at least load up the dishwasher with all the dirt. But I'm with you, dude. It's number 5, by the way, on this list. The office kitchen being messy, not doing dishes. But I can't stand it. So when you say who's going to do it, I think they know it'll be me.
Somebody's going to buckle down and end up. Because I remember it used to be worse, obviously, before the pandemic and all that, when we had a lot of people here in the building. Because it would just build and build, and you're like, what did you think? You just ate something? And you put the bowl in there, it's going to one day it's just going to get cleaned by itself. It seems like such a douchey thing to do to your coworkers.
And whenever I confront somebody, because I'm the kind of guy that will do that, I was going to get to it. I go, it's been there for like days. What do you mean you were going to get to it?
Right, when? Exactly. It's like, do it right then and there. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing?
I feel like, man, it's like our parents used to say, you better get this right or you know what, you'll never be able to. And nobody ever has repercussions as an adult. This has been a thing that's been going on in offices for years, decades. And it doesn't seem like there's any really punishment for just being a slob.
Pie to the face. That's what we should do from now on.
A pie to the face. You know, it's something. It's got to be something.
It's more of a mess that someone's got to clean up.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
All right. A hammer to the hand.
Whoa.
Yeah. No.
Wow. Boy, did we go Middle Ages over there. Oh,
I didn't say a mallet. Oh, hammer.
Wow.
No. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in charge of the recommendation.
Probably
recommendations.
Good. Yeah, whatever. I think that would be
like
just
reprimand, recommendation.
Yeah.
How many words did you smush in on that one?
Not sure.
Give or take 2 or 3.
Oh boy, it's time to get a mallet to the mouth. I think for this guy.
Too late. I got one.
Okay, what you got?
And I don't think this is going to be on the list, but this just happened. And how do I say this? So, what would you do if you're at the sink? And you're doing a couple of dishes. You know, you're cleaning like a couple of little things.
This is in the office.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a coworker decides that they don't have the time to wait for you to finish doing a dish. So they hover over you and put their cup under the water to rinse their cup as you're in the middle of doing the dishes.
That's a personal bubble violation.
I feel like that is horrible. They got to at least ask you, hey, any chance you let me rinse this real quick? I mean, they should at least ask. They shouldn't just reach around like that.
Well, I mean, they're like, oh, I just got to sneak in here for this for real quick. That's exactly what they said.
No, that's not how you do it. You have to ask first before you sort of go, here's what I'm going to do. It's like, I can see what you're already doing, Neanderthal. No.
I was like, are you so self-important that you need to do this before anyone else is getting their stuff done? Mind you, I'm cleaning 2 little Tupperware things. Like, it's not even like I'm like doing a whole set of dishes. I'm just rinsing 2 things. I'm literally 40 seconds away from walking away from the sink, being fully done with all my stuff, if not shorter.
That's like the equivalent of like cutting someone off on the freeway.
Yeah, to me, it felt like if I was at the urinal and someone just kind of wedged it in front of me and just kind of pulled theirs out and did it as well.
I just have to do a couple. I'll be done in a couple of seconds.
It was such a weird thing. I'm like, it's clear the guy meant no ill will, and I'm not mad about it.
I think
this is just a weird thing to do while I'm here at work.
Yeah, but just because you think you don't mean ill will doesn't mean you're not like ill willing somebody. That just means you're clueless to the fact that we all have to wait in lines. We were trained that way.
It was such an odd thing, yeah.
Yeah, you wait in the lines. Maybe he's British. Tell him to put it. He's got to wait in the queue. Whatever the case may be, but figure it out.
So next time, come back with an accent. Otherwise, you can't do this.
Hello. You didn't say anything, did you?
What? It happened so fast. I was just like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, dude, I'd be all... See, this is why...
I'm trying to remember. It's like, it wasn't me that did this to you, did it?
No.
Was it? Okay,
no,
phew.
Better not be. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would have said something.
What's the point?
Right?
See, that's
an argument.
But this is
it
what,
literally
here's
took,
the thing.
It took 5 seconds.
But
I just thought it was random and weird and more fun to share with my friends.
But here's the thing.
No, it really isn't.
It's there in your brain. You remember this, and I know your brain. There's not a lot of room in there for ideas.
It literally happened 6 minutes ago. Of course I remember it.
Whoa! Steve's like, it really doesn't bother me. And PJ's like, well, this bothers me now.
I'm getting up. I'm going to go punch him in the face.
Yes.
I just thought it was funny because here we are about to talk about like office gripes and the most random thing just happened to me. Like, not mad at it at all. I just thought it was weird as all hell.
Yeah, this is when you got, look, we're all in a hurry. We're all trying to do our thing, but you know what? You got to figure it out until someone's done. That's what you got to do. Or at least ask. Say, hey man, do you mind if I just put a little water in this real quick? And then if you say yes or no,
and he did say something, but he was saying it as he's hovering over me to put his cup in the water.
That doesn't count.
It was weird.
See, it is, I'm too Boston. I am too Boston for that kind of ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I just would have been like, oh.
Because you just don't do that.
While it was happening, all I thought was, dang, the timing could not be more perfect, because we're about to talk about something like that goes with this. So I'm like, thank you for the fodder.
Yeah. You're right. That person did help you out. Yeah, that's not on the
so random.
That is not on the list. Number 10 on the list, though, is somebody went further than this. Our old production guy, and that's when someone borrows something from your desk without asking. Of course, our old production guy rifled through our desks.
He took my porn.
Yeah, took your porn.
It was unopened, but I was like those giveaways back when we used to do stuff with Vivid. I would keep them in the drawer, all the giveaways. And we would just give them to random people. A lot of times people who came in to visit, if you vibe out, like, that guy probably likes a good adult film. Hey, you want this, Babysitters? And he would just go through that drawer and just take stuff.
Yeah, and he didn't think that was an issue at all. I just looked at him and I thought, what are you, how do you live this way? But, we see all over the office, people just, I don't know how they were raised, if they were raised by wolves.
Well, he skied up a cliff, so we got the last laugh, right?
Well, that's true. Karma got him in the end. You're right. He did hit a mountain.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. He did.
Yeah,
actually.
no, he did. He
He's
skied
fine.
into a mountain.
He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that was karma because I felt horrible that I didn't like the guy. And when the news came to us that he skied into a mountain, I'm just like, boy, the first thing that came to me is karma. I wanted to feel badly. First thing was like, you took stuff from us and you were
taking babysitters too.
Yeah, karma.
Where were you? Were you on that mountain? Did you push him off that cliff?
I'm not that bad of a guy, but I just know God's on my side.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what it is. God, God's like, you know what? Every man needs his porn. You shall ski into a mountain.
So it's based on Steve's incident. Says, I've engaged the passive-aggressive scenario, and I stepped back and said, oh, excuse me, after you, your highness.
Wow. I mean, that's one way to go. You see, I'm just aggressive.
To me, all I thought was that he must just view himself as above everyone, that he needs to that's the line.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like my world's more important. And
because I get it. Like you're in a rush because you have to do your job, but as are we. Like I don't have a half hour to kill before we have to go back on.
Yeah. You could argue that, you know what, your rush is just as important as anybody else's rush. Yeah. I'm not digging that.
You guys have a kitchen and a microwave and a bathroom. I sit 180 feet in the air in a glass bubble and I have to poop in a bucket. Quit bitching.
Wait, what?
He's probably in a crane.
Oh.
Man.
Probably.
I am never looking up at a crane ever again.
No.
Wow. Yeah, because what if he misses the bucket?
Okay, I was just wondering, what if I just see the show?
Because I got news for you.
You're right. I'm done bitching.
That's bigger than a bird, man.
Yeah, dude. And if I'm this guy, and look, I don't know how long you've been working at a crane, sir, but it would take me a week before I would say, you know what, I'm going to intentionally miss this bucket. I hate this so much. If you make me poop in a bucket, guess where I'm going to poop? On America.
Yeah, you can pretend you're a bird then.
That's what I'm going to do, Rev. If I got to be up in a crane with all, like you say, he's got no kitchen, he's got no motor car, no electricity, he's got nothing up there, just pooping in a bucket like Jed Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Wow.
I am going to poop down on every town.
What if you're working with more than one person up there on the crane? Do you each bring your own bucket? Do you share the bucket?
No, I'm not bucket pooping in front of some dude.
And is there a code word to say, look the other way, please, and enjoy the view?
Whoa.
The view of the skyline, not of me.
Yeah. Oh, but you still, there's still the aroma of, you can't escape that either. There better not be more than one person in the crane.
I don't know.
It's,
I imagine that it's not just a one-person job all the time.
Okay, but not if you're bucket pooping. You can't be bucket pooping with multiple people.
Well, if you're up there for several hours, you can't control your poops.
I understand that. I'm not blaming the pooper. I'm blaming the company who decides that bucket pooping in a crane is what 2 or more people must do. No.
I feel like that's an Urban Dictionary that we just don't want to look up.
I'm not looking that up.
Check out the BP, people. Man. They don't just sell trucks. They don't just sell gas. Happening. They do a lot more at the BP. All right, yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
The Luxor Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas was built in what unusual shape?
A circle.
No.
A triangle.
Yeah, kind of. What three-letter word for that? There we go. Thank you.
I did love that. I knew that. Boy, I saw that coming down the street when he first asked that question. It was like, he wants a pyramid, but triangle's going to work.
And of course, I guessed triangle.
Yeah, you did. Know. And he was so, you made my day, Steve.
At least you said pyramid at the end.
That's true. Otherwise, all the texters were going to have a field day.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. No, triangle is a shape, and it does look like it. Hey, you want a shot at being Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I owe a lot of back taxes. Can bankruptcy help me?
Bankruptcy can discharge back taxes under certain circumstances. Some types of taxes are never dischargeable, like if you have taxes from an employee, if you ran a business and didn't pay employee taxes or sales taxes, those types of taxes cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. However, most people don't have those kind of taxes. Most people have just regular income taxes. If you owe income taxes and you filed your tax returns but just weren't able to pay the taxes, if the taxes are more than 3 years old and you filed the tax returns, those types of taxes can be discharged in bankruptcy in most circumstances, especially through a Chapter 13 case.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.